Hi, I'm just going to shoot a short video to answer a couple of really common questions that keep showing up in the course. So for those of you who have already jumped in, awesome job. Thank you for joining and getting started quickly. We only have 6 weeks to get through all of this content. So the quicker you can get started and used to it, the better. For those of you just joining us, you got a little work to do to catch up, but not too bad. There are 4 key tasks that you need to do. Some of you will have received an email today because you may have just missed one page in that introductory. I keep saying it, but please make sure that you realize that this is like Dora the Explorer. Anytime that there is like 3 pages in a row, you've got to go into each one. It may not open up certain assignments or quizzes down the road if you're not going through every page of content. I know that can be tedious, but trust me, just take the time to go through each page. So the first 4, this section here, this content section, this is where your whole course is. Now when I go into it, I can see the entire thing. You can't. So the introduction, when you get in here, it says read the course outline. Now when you click on it, there's usually little things to do within that page. This one, read it, shows you some stuff. Here further, you can read this if you're interested, how to use Brightspace. These things are important and we will continue to go through them if you're not sure. This arrow will take you to the next page in content, and some of you are moving through these really fast. This is the other thing, is that the system allows me to see how long you're spending on each page, on each unit, on that, like everything you do is documented. So if you go through an entire unit in 4 minutes, there's a good chance you're probably not downloading and doing the homework. Now most of you have decided that, or have said that you wanted to do this to prepare for high school. The stuff in this course will not be covered in 10-C. They expect you to know it. So use this time, use this extra time to make sure that you get the material. Download the homework, do the homework. There's answer keys on there. So some of you just missed the study keys section here. So it says write your profile quiz, please do that. What should I do now? Okay, there's still a couple more pages in here. So there's a formula sheet, make sure you go into that. In the basic review, this is your first main unit that will open up. So go through each one of these. When you get to lesson number 1, I want to explain the difference between homework and assignments and quizzes. As you can see, there's videos, they're helpful. If you don't find any of those helpful, let me know. I can set up a one-to-one tutorial session if you have questions. Sometimes it's better to spend 10 minutes with me than searching the internet. As you go down, you're going to see these 3 sections, always. Video and links. You can click here to watch a video. Takes you outside of D2L. Homework. When you click on this homework, each section will have a homework page. Now, we found a couple errors in here. Don't stress, okay? This is for you to practice. But they have the answer key right there. Why would we do that? Because once you do 5 of these, check the answers. If you're getting them all wrong, probably a little more work needs to be done, or send me a private message and say, hey, could we meet for a 10-minute tutorial on adding or subtracting integers? And I pull up my tablet, we go through some questions, and then you can go back and do it. Remember, the goal of this is to get better at the skills, not just to get through the course in 2 weeks. Okay, so this is homework. You do not need to submit any homework to me. That's for you to practice and to realize, hey, I really have no idea how to multiply integers. So the homework, one more time, the homework in this section is for you. Okay, it's for you to decide if you're going to do it. I would encourage you to do it because that's what's going to set you up for next year. On this one, see the quiz? There's no quiz on this one. There's only 3 quizzes in the entire course, 1 in the basic section and 1 for your final. All right, so hopefully that clarifies that. When we get to the assignment, let's actually go to the assignment. I'm going to go to a different unit. So let's go into the exponents unit. So once you finish the basic review and the quiz, by the way, quizzes, don't panic if you get 5 out of 10. I need to go through them. Sometimes there's errors or sometimes you've entered it wrong. The other thing with quizzes is if you get things wrong, click on the expand feedback button. It's a little blue link. I usually write things in there as to how you can improve or what you did wrong or how you can do it on your next attempt. Okay, and just know that the questions are different between attempts. So here's the exponents. Let's go into this one number here. order of operations with exponents. Notice the format. There's a review, takes you back, videos. See, they all look the same. There's a bunch of video links here. Here's the homework. Remember, homework I don't want. Whenever it says and key, that's for you to practice. Quiz, there's no quiz. Okay, now you're thinking, well, now what? I'm finished that unit, but we still have one more page, and they're all labeled the same. It's called the exponent assessment. Now in this, you'll notice that there are 2 hot links. These links will take you to the assignment. So when you open these up, print them off, or if you're using some kind of online thing, that's fine too. This is your assignment. So what you're going to do is you're going to go through, you're going to show me your work, as much of it as you think I need. And once you finish it, you're either going to pull out your iPhone and scan it in the notes, so you can send me a PDF. If you have a scanner on your printer, use that. If you have none of that, I need you to take really clear photos of it and make sure you put it in a PDF. Okay, I really do need PDF copies of these. Now, how do you deliver these to me? This is where you go under that assignments tab. You'll notice that there is an exponent unit assessment. Now when you go in here, it looks a little different. Okay, I already have a few of these in. But when you go in here, you're going to click on this and you're going to put add a file. Then you drag it from your computer and you're done. If you're having trouble using computers, there's an app called Brightspace. It's a great app. It's what I use when I'm marking. Just type in D2L app for either Android or Mac, and you should be able to just take photos and submit it that way. I think that's it. Okay, so hopefully that answers a bunch of questions that you guys may be having, but please just go through every single content page. Take the time, reach out if you need support. The last thing I want to say is there are a couple of apps out there where you can take photos of questions and it will solve it for you. The problem is that if you're copying down those exact steps, I'll know because they do math a little bit differently than standard sometimes. So try and do this on your own. That's why you're taking the course. Other than that, let me know if you need help and we'll talk to you soon. First suggested deadline is tomorrow for the basic review. If you fall behind, don't worry, just catch up. Okay, let me know if you need help. Have a great afternoon, everybody.